The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads it left. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Could be an alley. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touch.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Gators! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up.
Jayhawks will kick off first, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Florida.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the run, it's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Gators! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got his man on the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Doesn't it always seem like that?
The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside, it's Jackson. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Still on his feet at the 35. Finding some room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Gators are flying down the field. Going with the counter play here. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Sellers. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sellers to the air again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Here's Sellers to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 48.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Lost to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep...
Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Sellers unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gators! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. On the move from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. And the returner goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play.
It's a seam wide open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Handoff to the lone back. And he's in! Touchdown, USC!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Just just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Harbor. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and it looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops.
Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Got a lot of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. The short hands. It's Harbor. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man. It's Marsh. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Running inside, it's Cobb. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. To get open. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Clark. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped 1, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Oh, they're after him. Breaks loose. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds a crease at the 20. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Tackled there by the defense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job. Not
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's moving out of the pocket. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Again, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Smash it. Continues to fight for yards. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the...
Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.